NWSL team here to the Bay Area has been a dream of ours, and we talk amongst our group. I feel like we've been preparing for this moment our entire lives playing football. So to bring a team here to our community, our backyard, and our home, it's an incredible moment for us, and we know the Bay Area is ready for it. It's absolutely crazy that we are the first professional sports team here in the Bay Area, and we are massively proud and excited to bring it home. Just rewinding to how this all started, it started almost 3 years ago. We started working on this kind of in the beginning stages of COVID. Angel City announced their ownership group and team. I remember calling Julie Foudy, asking her way too many questions, how it started, how long you've been working on it. And I immediately called Allie, Danielle, and Brandy and said, hey guys, listen, LA's doing this. Why are we not doing this up here in the Bay Area? And it was immediate from everybody that we wanted to do this. We were very fortunate early on to get connected to some incredible female sports and tech executives here in the Bay Area who gave us a lot of momentum in investing, supporting our mission and our values. And we had a ton of momentum the last couple years, but it has been a journey. We feel like our group differentiates ourselves. We have us four, we've achieved success at the highest levels possible. We've played in 3 different of all of our domestic leagues. We've all played international. We've won at the highest level and played international. And so to have us four with our soccer DNA and IQ and teaming up with 6th Street, we feel that, we are going to be game changers. And this journey has been a wild ride. I would say that we have had a tremendous amount of support and backing from the start. A lot of our investors and people who have wanted to be part of what we're doing got it from the start. They saw the opportunity, they wanted to invest in what we were doing, and they jumped on board, and it's been an incredible ride to this point. We know what it takes to win on the field, and now we have this collective group that we feel that we're also going to prepare our players for off the field. And we want to make this a desirable place for players from all over the world to want to come and play and want to continue having the NWSL as the most competitive league in the world. And so we are beyond fortunate, and we are ready to get started. We've been working very hard, but now we have 9 months until our team reports in January of 2024, and we will be ready to go a year from now. Allie, I'm going to give it off to you.
I think you guys covered it all. Thanks, Les. It's funny, as I was listening to Alan kind of go down that pathway of the way 6th Street thought about this investment, I think it just reminded me that when we four got together, what that vision was, what that mission clarity was. We had the instincts all along, I would say, since we started playing 20 years ago, that where we are now was always a real possibility. But we didn't have the data, and we didn't necessarily have that business acumen to lean into being able to support that vision, if you will. So the partnership that Alan alluded to, that Leslie hit on between 6th Street with the resources and really, our institutional knowledge in this space, we think it's something special. And we went through a lot of iterations or a lot of moments of making sure that we had the right partners along for this ride. And that was in order to really actually go and make this vision come to reality. And so you guys probably are asking, what is that vision, right? And why is this different? Why now? Why the Bay Area? And I think one of the things that the 4 of us as footballing founders stood upon early on was we want to create something that really is a beacon in the Bay Area that sets a new standard in terms of how people see the game, how they experience the game, and something that really unites the over 101 different communities that we have, the incredible resources and the incredible, I would say, individuality within those communities. Can we actually bring them together to experience something that shaped all of our lives, that has the potential to shape theirs? And so that was one of the foundational principles upon which we were building our vision out. Beyond that, being players, the ability to now go and craft an organization from the ground up, and having that knowledge of what it takes to succeed, but more importantly, what does that environment look like? we talk about building a world-class training facility. We're going to do that thanks to the investment that Sixth Street is pouring into this. What does that environment look like? What do these players need? What tools and resources do they need to have to go and be the best version of themselves? Yes, as an athlete, but also, in their post-playing careers. So we're leaning into that space. And then ultimately, I think for all of us, it is that connection to community that really has brought us into the soccer space. I told this story earlier, maybe yesterday, but it's so interesting because as you start to reflect on the pathways and moments that brought you to this space. And for me, it was back when we were hosting the World Cup in 1994. And the Brazilians descended upon the streets of Los Gatos, and they overtook the whole town. And I was a young 14-year-old, and it was really my first glimpse as I walked into the streets that were just overflowing with passion and relationships and communal effort and this intense vibration that was all really centered around the passion and love for the global game, for soccer, for football, whatever you want to call it. And it was my first glimpse at what this sport could do, and how this sport was connecting people. So that moment is something that we hope to grab a hold of and really replicate moving forward if we do it right. So that's the intention, and I'm sure Fran will have some thoughts on that.
Is it my turn? I think it's Danielle's turn.
Oh, it's Danielle's.
Kick it over to Brand to take us home. But like you've heard from Leslie and Allie and Alan, we're all tremendously excited about this moment. I think I have had all of the feels a human can possibly have to just today. There's joy, there's gratitude, excitement, a little bit of nerves, and then the weight of responsibility that comes along with an opportunity as big as this. I think back to, as Leslie talked about, the ups and downs that we've already had on this journey over the last 3 years. And for me, I don't think I will ever forget our application due date. I will never forget that day, because the night before, we're talking with Sixth Street people. The four of us are talking. Our board is talking. Our interim president at the time, David Offhauser, is calling, and I want to thank him for his work that he's done over the past 3 years. But it's chaos, right? And we're having all of these calls at 11:30 at night. Our application is due the afternoon of November 4th. And of course, my water breaks with my second child at 3:30 that morning. So it has been a wild ride, and we know that there will be highs and lows to come. There are going to be ups and downs along this journey, but we're ready for it. We're excited for it. And this is just the beginning. It feels sometimes like we've run a marathon already just to get to this point. But we're prepared because of all the work that we've done. And we're looking forward to the next chapter and really doing this with all of you, with all of our community. As Allie talked about, we really do want to change the game. We want to broaden the way people think about the sport. I really do believe that you can change the world by changing the world's game, and that's what we're here to do. And I think what I am as excited about when it comes to the product that we're going to put on the field and the incredible players that our fans are going to get to see on a weekly basis. I'm excited about this greater community vision that we have. As Alan talked about, Sheryl Sandberg has come on board as an investor. Her Lean In Foundation is going to be a very important pillar of how we're developing young players, young leaders, filling all of the boardrooms and executive seats across the Bay Area with women who have been influenced by this club, women who have had the chance to play as girls. We all know that girls who play become women who lead, and we are about being a part of that pipeline. I think we're all really bullish on everything that this team and this club can do. And we're really focused on lasting positive change in the footballing world, in our Bay Area communities, and in the global community, the global football community. And I'm just so eager to meet everyone who wants to be a part of this and get on the bus with us because we're going. And with that, B, bring us home, baby.
All right, let's see if I can wrap it all up. You've all done such an amazing job of sharing who we are, what we want to achieve, how we're going to go about doing it, why it's important, what this community means to us, and how it's been so supportive of our dreams and our journey. And Allie said earlier about this is 20 years in the making. I'd like to argue that it's somewhere around 45 for me. So that's an indictment on how old I am, but I think how persistent this journey has been.